Miranda Sings, Colleen Ballinger, just posted the worst response of all time. Where we last left off, Colleen had been losing some sponsorships and subscribers because of allegations of predatory behavior with her young fans. One of these involved a girl who went to one of her shows and was then brought on stage and put in a very compromising position.
And I think in this video I was about 16. No adult at any point stepped in this situation. So we get to the point in the yoga challenge where I am laying down and Colleen is spreading my legs basically as far as she can. She spreads them so far that you can see the spandex I was wearing under my romper, which thank God I was wearing. That is the moment I will never forget, where I was laying under Colleen and she was smirking down at me while thousands of people were laughing, and I was terrified that my body wasn't covered up enough by the spandex or the romper.
Now, another situation with Colleen was where Adam McIntyre, who's now a YouTuber, had been sent lingerie by Colleen in the mail when he was very young. I believe he was 15 years old.
Oh my God, that makes me laugh. I want to send him something. Do you want the bra, Adam?
Do you want the bra and panties? Tweet right now.
I'm sending him something. Okay, maybe he'll want the panties. Although then his parents will be like, you're not allowed to watch who is sending you panties.
Now, both of these are obviously bad, creepy, disgusting. She apparently also had a group chat with some fans, some of which were very young, where she discussed her sex life and favorite positions, etc. She did not text any of them privately, one-on-one outside of that chat, I don't think, in an extremely explicit way. Like, she wasn't sexting them is basically what I'm saying, right? But she was still having conversations in this group chat with people that she just should not have been talking about, right? People who were way too young, regardless of if she was sexting them or not. That being said, in my last video, I stopped short of calling her a groomer outright because she had not actually messaged any of these people and like texted them. She never targeted one of them to try to sleep with them or anything like that. It was more like a number of instances of being inappropriate with like people who are too young to talk about those subjects, or, you know, like what happened on stage, or like sending a fan lingerie and that fan was underage. It was a lot of instances like that more than outright trying to bang a kid, you know? What she did was wrong, it just didn't fit that word to me. Well, people have continued talking about this situation and getting more eyes on the story. There have been a lot of articles from the mainstream media about what went down, which has contributed to a big kind of snowballing effect on this story in general. I mean, a lot more people are talking about it right now than they were when I made that last video. This article from The Independent is titled Colleen Ballinger, Everything We Know About the Grooming Allegations Against YouTuber Miranda Sings. And they put grooming in quotations, I assume because it's not like grooming in the sense that most people would probably think a pedophile a kid, right? And this article basically details everything in one succinct article for people to easily access. I feel like that's been the biggest issue with a lot of this situation in general. The information has been scattered from all these different accounts. Meanwhile, the main video talking about it from Adam McIntyre is really long, so it's just a lot to take in. But now these articles are summarizing it for people to easily access. So really, it has gotten a lot bigger since my last video. In several videos posted on YouTube and other social media platforms, Adam talks about the inappropriate and toxic friendship he had with the then 30-year-old. This was the second ever video he'd made about this, with his first video receiving backlash from fans when it was published 2 years ago. Well, with all of this happening, many were waiting for a response from Colleen. I was expecting a video addressing it all, talking about it and giving her side, and I thought that would be the end. And we did get a video addressing it, I guess, but it's not exactly what I expected. So the other day, Colleen posted a video to her channel, Colleen Vlogs, titled Hi, and it's gotten 2.4 million views already. It's 10 minutes long, and well, let's just let it roll.
Since you saw my face.
Yeah, she decided to make a song. She decided
to make a song.
her response to being called pedophile groomer was to make a 10-minute ukulele song where she talks in vague terms about what happened and how she's like being canceled. She's a victim of cancel culture. I don't think I could have dreamt of a more funny, more insane way to respond to being called a groomer. To be honest, I thought she would have a decent response and be able to like explain some things. Maybe she would make a video like detailing her friendship with Adam and what actually happened. She'd have to like recount a lot of stuff that happened a few years ago because she made a video addressing a lot of this years ago, and then a lot of this has like come back up. So I feel like she could maybe like reiterate that stuff, rehash it a bit, explain it a bit better, then talk about the new allegations and mix that in and be like, okay, I'm growing as a person, I'm changing, I'm sorry I did all this stuff. Truly, I thought that she would have a decent response. Instead, she posted a song, and now the entire internet is clowning on her, calling her dumb, calling this insane. And how How could they not? It is insane. What is wrong with her? I mean, I can't get over this. She made a song where she says, I changed my behavior and took accountability. Let's go on the toxic drama train. A locomotive fueled by hateful accusations. She's like, it's stopping at manipulation station. That's wild. That's crazy. And on one hand, I kind of agree with the message of the song. Maybe not in her specific scenario, but you know, a lot of stuff online does get twisted and people undoubtedly revel in watching other people's careers die. And that's sad, right? Like more so than justice, I find that a lot of people just love to feel this perverted sense of righteousness when they watch someone's career burn down. Obviously, I know that because I'm a commentary channel, so I see that stuff a lot. But does Colleen deserve to lose her career? I mean, that's not for me to decide, really. I don't know. But what I can say is that this song is ridiculous. She probably would have been better off just not responding than posting this. Why could she have not just done like a quick 10-minute video making everything clear and being honest about it, admitting faults? I mean, that would have like cleared up everything. Like if she had done that, there's nothing that Adam McIntyre or anyone else can really say past that point. Like if she responds and acknowledges the situation, then I guess they can like encourage YouTube to delete their channel, but that's not going to happen. So, you know, that's kind of the end of the situation. There's no good excuse to make this song. There's no reason. I mean, this just gives her haters, her critics, and really everyone else the excuse they need to call her a freak who will not take accountability. And obviously Adam is having a field day. I mean, he's been tweeting about this nonstop, streaming, making videos, retweeting every single tweet of people making fun of her. This whole month has been this Colleen stuff, and she just extended it by another week or two with this stupid fucking song.
Oh, we're going for an encore. Great. Encore, encore, encore. There's more. Great.
As an ex-Colleen fan, this is honestly so embarrassing, and her complete lack of self-awareness surrounding intent versus impact just shows how juvenile she is, I guess. An alt-girl ukulele song is a response to allegations this serious makes me very, very sad. I don't tweet often, but Colleen Ballinger, also known as Miranda Sings' apology is disgusting. It's dismissive and exactly why we need to continue uplifting voices against large influencers or entertainers. Adam McIntyre has provided more than enough evidence and has my support. Jenna Marbles bought an inhabitable tank for her fish once and made like an hour-long apology, fixed a mistake, and informed her audience of the appropriate correction. But Colleen groomed children and sang a song. What the actual Now, I will say, while this does deserve to be mocked and made fun of, I just gotta be the contrarian dork I am and point out that some of the criticisms people are making of her to throw on the pile, and some of the things being said more generally are very silly. And, you know, obviously, like, I'm not saying the criticism against her is unwarranted. I think people should go after her. I think she should be criticized. I think she's a fucking freaky, gross person. There's no doubt about it. That being said, people, you know, in any of these situations, they tend to throw things on the pile to kind of just add, like, a little more fluff to the criticism, to the drama. And I feel like some of that is kind of silly. For example, some people are calling her fat phobic, which is like a ridiculous concept. Fat phobia in and of itself is stupid. I would argue fat phobia is probably a good thing because being fat is bad for you and will make you die an early death. Go to the gym. But this is kind of just a throwaway comment. On June 28th, Adam himself tweeted out saying, Colleen Ballinger just made a silly little song making fun of accusations of abusing children. On your platform, please have some sort of statement at Team YouTube at YouTube. I mean, this feels like kind of a weird thing to say. What is YouTube supposed to do? Does YouTube know Colleen? Are they defending Colleen? They're just a website that she uses to post her videos. They don't have anything to do with it. In cases like EDP445, who is proven to be a predator who tries to groom children, they deleted his channel. The same goes for Lion Maker and a few others. But with Colleen, I mean, technically she didn't even commit any crime. What she did is weird and gross and can be criticized and called out, but you're literally asking them to delete her off YouTube or make some kind of statement at the very least. I guess you don't explicitly say to delete her channel, right? But you do explicitly say you want them to make some kind of statement, and why. Like YouTube is not a website that like publishes articles, right? They don't have writers that they hire. YouTube is just a video hosting platform. What kind of statement are you expecting? You know what I mean? I grew up watching Colleen/Miranda, and I'm absolutely disgusted and disappointed. At YouTube, please do something. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna delete her Instagram where she messaged people? Like, what the fuck are you expecting? A person who jokes about the accusations of child abuse should not be on your site. I mean, technically, it's not against TOS to joke about something, nor is it illegal. So I feel like YouTube should not step in here to change anything unless she like commits a crime. Overall, though, I mean, Adam is in the right in regard to this situation. I think Colleen's pretty creepy, and the fact that she decided to respond with a ukulele song out of all things she could have possibly done. I mean, she deserves to be made fun of and criticized for that. It's totally insane. It's insensitive. It's crazy.
Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say, I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing what I want to say. So
should have listened to your own team, bro. They were right. A genius move. The audience enjoys the song so much that they forgive her for the allegations. Yeah, pretty much. I think it's all over. It's wrapped up. She won, guys. She won. W. Colleen. The fact she thought it was a remotely good idea to respond to serious accusations which threaten her reputation, connections, her money, her bottom line in general. And there's like victims talking about this, right? Obviously, so it's insensitive to them. The fact she decided to talk about this with a song is wild.
My life is like a video game.
She had to have foreseen that everyone would make fun of her for this and just destroy her, right?
It seems this is the only way she'll listen. So I thought I'd give it a go.
Like, she surely had some level of foresight to anticipate that this would not go over well. Absolute insanity. Anyway, yeah, I mean, Colleen Ballinger is cooked. She's roasted. She's destroyed. Okay, own that fraud. Ratio her. Big L. L. Colleen. She's a weirdo. Anyway, if you guys like this video, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. And be sure to drop a comment down below with your thoughts. It's always good to hear what you guys have to say. And I'll see you all in the next video, which will be tomorrow. Bye.